good morning. Hello, 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 and welcome to Bima's Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Els, and we are working on a journal. We're just started on one. It's going to be a bee journal, and we have a couple of different kits that we're using on this one. I've got these. And I was a little concerned that the parts might be too big on these for some places in the book. So I printed them all in half size as well. And we just have a couple of pages from some other books that I just thought might bring in, might be a little something we might be interested in. I got some fussy cuts here, and that's another page from that set. And then I also have a whole bunch of ephemera pieces that I cut last night, some pockets here, and some tags, some journaling cards, and just some little bits and pieces that I thought we might be able to put in. And I went ahead and ran all those through my Xyron and then backed them all. I have some more journaling cards. I haven't cut these out yet. And Carla! And then, of course, we have been actually working on little bits of ephemera for this for a while, kind of, on and off. But I did find these stickers recently at Michael's. So we added those to the mix. We have some 4-inch doilies that we can use. We have a sack, some trims here. And we have a couple of Temu paper packs. Let me grab the rest of those. There's another one. That's another one. That's another set. And then we have some stickers, and we have some bees. And we're really only going to use one piece out of here. There's a sticker in there, maybe 2 pieces. You never know. Bloom and Grow. We might use that one. We do have some envelope pockets that we had left over from another project. That's just a piece of paper. We have some bee phrases. They're just fun little, like, boo and stuff like that. And we have some stickers we need to go through because, and then we have some washi tapes, more stickers. We have some pieces of paper, some more stickers. We got a lot of stuff for this one, guys. We have some pieces, some music sheets, some regular paper. Whew, we do have a lot of stuff for this one. There's that, and we get some stickers in here. This is kind of a mess with stickers. Pieces of paper. Let me get everything out because I got to kind of organize this one because this one, we just kind of went crazy with it, and it's a bit of a mess. So we're going to get all of these out. Our bits and pieces and parts that we need. There's a file folder that could be used. We have that. We have some of this. We have some bee words. Some more bee words. That's the ephemera we've already worked on. We have some rub-ons for this. We have 1 pack of paper. I hate it. Yeah. We have some book page if we want to use that. We have some stamp sets that we've been using, some more paper, more washi tape, more bee words, and we're good. Okay, that's everything. Now, we do need to decide if we're going to do this as another, because I have this that I made during the process video on how to make this. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same amount of fins. And we could do this, or maybe I could make a smaller one with only like 3 fins in it. But let's at least get started with making some signatures. We'll get this pile organized, and we'll make some signatures. And I call the guy the teeny version of a real gamer. You have Daiso? Yay! Hi, Christine. So we'll figure out if we're going to use that, or, you know, if we're going to do something else. But in the interim, let me let the dog in. You done being sick? All right, come on. Go lay down. Let's get this organized real quick so that we know what we're doing and what we have. All right, so we have stamps. Most important. We have a bag that's probably for these loose stickers. I'm not going to put them back in there. I have this bag. So we'll put them in here. So let's see if we can find washi tape over there. Paper. That's a scrap. That's our scraps or paper. We'll put that up for now. This is our ephemera. We'll put that to the side. Let's get on with what else we have here. So let's do. That's backing paper. This is backing paper. That's backing paper. That is a file folder that we have not done anything with. We'll put it over here for now. And stickers. 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 More backing paper. That goes with the ephemera. This does not fit in here. So we'll put that with that paper for now. All right, so we have digitals, which we have a pile going here for. Stickers. Stickers. These are all kinds of backing paper over there. Digitals. All right, we'll put them in with the stickers. So we'll put all the scraps and stuff in there. So more stickers. 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 Oh, wait, more stickers. Okay. That's all in there. That's backing paper. This, I'm going to put this in here because we put the other piece in here. So let's put that piece in there. And then let's take a look here. Paper, paper. Washi tape. Paper. 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 Stickers. Words and ephemera. We're going to put it in here. Small pieces of paper. Okay. Little labels that I cut. We'll put it over there for now.
Call from Knowledge Apps. Call from Knowledge Apps.
What do we got here? Oh.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
All right, these are pieces we've already cut. Put those in there. Put that in there. Scrappies over here. That could be used for ephemera. We've got more stickers. Put the doilies in here too. The trim we'll set to the side. That can go in there. These I don't think will fit, but we'll try. They will not fit. They will now. And we'll put the stamps in there too, just so that we know where they are. Okay. So now we have a semi-organized pile going. That goes in there. Night, honey. Get some rest. All right, so we have 2 packs of that, one of that, one of these, one of those, one of those, and then 1 pack of this. So we do have quite a bit of B paper. So we're good with that paper there. We're going to take a look at these because I only really want to use the, the B ones. And so they either have to have bees on them or something bee-ish. Like I don't want to put fairies in here, That's a bee. Butterfly, honey, sweet, bees and a honeycomb. That is good. No, no, no. There's a bee. There's some honey. There's some bees. Nothing. Forest. No. It's kind of a mixed bag, isn't it? There's another bee. That's no. No to the mushroom. Say no to the mushroom. It's a bee. It's kind of a little mechanical bee. I kind of got rid of that type of stuff because there was a lot of it. I'm putting these all in the wrong pile. Let me go. That is some honey and a flower, more bees. That's a bee. It's a fairy. I don't know. Psychic. Just randomly thrown in there. Okay. We got to get to 48 stickers. That's a black and white one. Bee. That's a flower that a bee, would be interested in. And a horse. You never know. All right. What did I do with the bag for these? No freaking idea. Well, we'll put a rubber band around this part for now. We'll just set them to the side. We'll worry about those later. But these we're going to put in here in our collection of stickers. All right. So we need to pick some paper for this. Pretty traditionally, I like to do 3 signatures. I don't even know if that would work, would it? Toast Ave? No. We could do one with just 2 fins and then 3 signatures. Otherwise, it's going to be honking. The street Toast Ave. No. Is it something special? Let's find out. Huh? Not really. So we do have a lot for this journal, so it's going to be a hefty journal. I just don't know what base we're going to use. But let's get started pulling paper to make some signatures. We'll get started with that. Let's pull the drawer, folks. See what we've got. Run drawer. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. And I don't have any yellow because I'm not kind of a yellow kind of gal, but I do have some green and I have some falling leaves. Ugh. It's in my zip code, huh? Let's see. Toast Ave. Let's see. Hmm. It's about 30 minutes from me. He's not my neighborhood at all. All right, so I have some green and some falling leaves. This does not show up as well as it is. That is like a very bright grassy green. And then this, which is kind of a darker falling. This is brighter. This is just browner falling leaves. And I have some tea-dyed paper. And this is a big sheet, so we're going to tear it in half. So we have that. Let's go in the drawer and see what we've got. All right, we have some small paper. This is the part I like finding little bits and pieces, you know, that I can add to this. We have this. That we can put in and fold, you know, to make pockets on it. Those are singles. This one, we can use that. What else? Oh, this would be fun. What about something like this, guys? Put that in there. What else? It's been a while since we've used these. We can make a journal page out of that, signature page. And let's go. Oh, we haven't used one of these in a long time either. Maybe one of those. Maybe a piece of this. Or this would be better. Maybe we'll use both. We're just pulling at this point. Okay, I've got a piece of heavy handmade paper. Hi, Nicole. Yeah, it's a big zip code. It's the way the city breaks things up. I have a piece of parchment. Oh, you know what we can put in here? If I can get it out. Oh, that's right. That's on a pad. Okay. I have this sunflower paper. It's plain white on the back, but, you know, we can decorate the back. That we think would be cool. I liked the way this worked in the last journal. So maybe we'll do a piece of this, if I can get one. That was good. Let's see. What else? We have cloud paper. That could be cool with bees. I have a little more subtle cloud. Let's use the subtler one. One of these days I'm going to go in here and organize this drawer because it's a mess. It's a disaster. Oh. Hold this. Howser. Okay. We have one piece of this left. The problem with this is usually end up having to cut the top and the bottom off, but we'll work with it. We have that. We have this. Again, you usually have to cut the top and the bottom off, but if we cut it this way and put it in, we might be able to use that. With that, I think we're getting pretty good here. Let's see. What else? Seriously, I gotta organize this stuff. It's getting bad. This big ledger at the work, and it's wide enough that, you know, we can make pockets. Tucks on the side. All right, let's get rid of that. This one. And I have these. These are court docket sheets. We'll use some of those instead of that. And this is how my stuff gets all messed up in here. It's yellow parchment. Seriously, I got to dump these drawers out. Go in here and, you know, this is Cotton Bond. It's got kind of a neat pattern on it, so we'll try some of that. All right, so we have a whole bunch of paper. Haven't even gotten to the bottom drawer yet. Oh, just stay out of it. I lose stuff all the time. All right, so I think I'll fold this in half like that. And then that will allow, because that we can cover. We can make a pocket, like a tuck out of this. And that works. Okay. I like this because it's got the fibers. It's molded. Yes, bark at daddy. How fun. And then this parchment. This is not really parchment. It's like faux parchment. But it is on cotton bond, so it's very nice. And then this one again, we'll do, I don't know, we might cut it off, but who knows? But that one. And this one we're going to have to cut. So let's just cut it down a little bit. I think we're just going to cut it kind of there. Put that to the side. We might use it for something. And then this one. If we put it in like this, we don't have to make a pocket or anything out of it. It can just be a flip out writing space, you know? Minimal decoration. This stuff is old, so I have to be careful because it likes to crack. It's going to be too wide, I think. No, it should be okay. And this one. Oh, honey, I have a set of drawers under the desk. It's like a hairstylist thing, you know, where they keep their curlers and stuff. Little rolling drawer set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers. And I keep all of my, like, this kind of papers in it. And so that I can reach down and grab them. And that thing is a disaster, I'm telling you. All right, so you're going to cut this one. I'm not going to cut it all the way in half, but I'm thinking like right there. We'll save that. We might use it for something. But that could be a really cool skinny page, you know, in there. Like that. And this one, we're just going to fold in half. This one, let me, yeah, that's not going to work because of the edge. Let's try and get like, let's see if we can get a nice little straight line down the center here. Hell no, we can't. That's a kind of down the center. Let's get that folded. And then it's not perfectly straight, but you know, okay, we'll live with it. Let's take that part off. So we're just working with this part, you know. And I'm going to go out there. It's pretty close. All right, that's interesting. We'll do that. That out of our way. Anything else that needs to be cut down? Yeah, this thing. Whew, okay. It's not straight. I'm only cutting on things when they aren't straight. Okay. So now we're going to cut this down to like 8. Yeah, like 8. Okay. We'll put that away. And this, again, can be folded in, covered with something, and used as a tuck, you know. It's a built-in tuck spot. But this side, I'm actually going to cut it off. Keeping that, though. There. That's that one. This one we just want to fold in half. And I might print something on the back of this, you know. That's always an option. This one. Hello, Amy J. You found it. Yay, Nicole. Don't give up on the organizing thing, though. You're started. You've got momentum. Keep going, girlie. We get that one. And I don't think we're going to have to cut any of these other ones down right now. But, all right, so we have this one, which I'm going to enforce the fold on because this is that thick handmade paper. This one I think is just a little bit wider than we normally. It's like 5 3/4, and usually like 5 1/2. So we'll see. We may have to do a thing out of that. We're going to do a thing with this. So I'll trim that in a second. This one is going to be a little wide, but we'll take care of that. That we'll figure out when we get into the book. This one is going to have a flip out or a pocket or something on the side. And I think I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Not as deep. Okay. Oh, it's got to be deeper. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. This piece we know will work. These two we're going to fold in half. Hopefully they're not too trashed on the other side, but we'll find out. Ugh. All right, so get those. These and that. So I'm going to fold all these. All right. And then this one, we're going to have to make a signature page out of. So let's start by cutting off the dots. We don't need those. So take those off. in here. There. I'm just going to come down, give myself a score line. If the glue works, this will work. Exactly. Sometimes you find stuff, forgotten projects, ideas you had that you looked at and went, oh, that would be cool. But then you kind of lost it and you forgot about it. And, yeah. All right. No. We're not doing that weirdness. We are lining this up on two sides and then putting that together. There we go. All right. That was not the straightest I've ever done. All right, let's try that. Muy better. Okay. Glue. And we did do a whole video on this, on how to create signature pages out of single sheets. And I think it's in the classes. Could be. You never know. You never know with me. But it could be in the class list. Free classes. Or it just could be, somewhere else. All right. So now we have a signature page. So we can use that. All right. Let's get this thing out of the way. Now, usually I put 7 pages in a signature. So if 3 is what we're looking at, we should have about 21 pages here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. We've got 4 signatures worth of paper. So we need to make 3 signatures. Like lace and ribbon and stuff, Nicole? Just as an FYI, are you a visual person? Do you need to look at it? Or are you a person who knows you have it, you can find it? That's going to tell me what I'm going to tell you. You're visual. Okay. The Dollar Tree sells wreath forms. I had Amy do this because she's visual too. They have wreath forms. Just wrap your ribbons and stuff onto that wire wreath form and then hang it up. You'll be able to see everything that you have. Dusting will be easy. You just take it outside and give it a shake. But you'll be able to see everything that you have, and you can even color code it. Like if you have a lot of places where you can hang it up and it becomes decor in your craft area. You could do like blacks, whites, and grays, browns, yellows, and oranges, reds and pinks, blues, purples, greens. But you can put them all onto wreath rings. And then you can visually see them and you can hang them up. It's a fantastic way to visualize what you have because you can look at it. All right. So let's start with the pages. What am I in love with? I like this. I'm not real in love with that. I do like the idea of having these built-in flip outs. So we like that. This I like because it's got lines on it. I like parchment. Not over the top with that. Not over the top with that. Okay. So this one, I don't know. I like the idea of having the sky, you know. I'm not overly in love with that. I do like parchment. I like this because it's that heavyweight. Not over the top with this. Oh my God, would he shut up? If he would just shut up, that would be so wonderful, you know? Oh my God, shut up, dude. It is a message for somebody that doesn't even live here. And they're like giving all kinds of information out. All right. I like this one. Not sure about this because we've got a few different types of ledger pages. I do like this. I like the idea. Unfortunately, it's like 5 3/4. So it might be just a little bit too wide, but we're going to put it in the love pile. No. I do like this because it has built-in pockets. We all know I love built-in pockets. Here we go. This little graph piece. I love this paper. This is from Daiso, and it just has a really creamy feel to it. So I want to add that. Of course, we have to have some just basic, paper. And I like this. So let's see. How far did we get this cut down thus far? I could go with 22. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ooh, we might have done good. 17, 18, 19, 20. We can put one back. Or we could just have one signature with 6 pages. That's always an option as well. One less, page to shove crap. You probably could get them in the UK. I know that I have a friend there that she has them. They're just literally go to your pound shop. They're just metal wire rings, like double rings, frames. It's probably in the pound shop if you went and looked. I know I've gotten them there too. So, all right. So now we're gonna make 3 signatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't want to do the same type of paper. 8, 9. We'll do this one. And we are running into an issue here on this one. That 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 one. This one. This one. This one. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we have 3 signatures. We just need to put them together. All right, so what do we want on the outside of this signature? I kind of like this idea. And then this. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then a piece of parchment. This one and that one. And then that makes this our centerpiece on this one. I think I'm okay with that. A. This is A. Forever and always. All right, so let's do the next one. So this is A, this is going to be B. What do we want up against it? I kind of like this idea. Because I like the greens. And then when you open it up, you know? Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we'll do this one. This one. This is that handmade paper, and I think we might, I'm going to take this out for now because it's extremely heavy and it's going to have a lot of bulk. Okay, that. We put this one in. I might put an index card on this one. I could just put a piece of this, you know, fold it in half, put that in there. We might do that, but forever after, this will now be B. And C is this little booger over here. So we've done both of these with kind of, you know, odd pages out. So we're going to do that with this one as well. We'll put that rippled one out. 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one in at 7. Let's move that up just a little bit. There we go. And this shall forever be C. All right, so we have 3 signatures. Not bad. They look so innocent right now, don't they? It's just like, oh, look how innocent this is. It's nothing. Till we build it. And then it's like, what happened? So this is the finished detective journal. I put a belt closure on it. 5 fins in this one. A couple of flips and that kind of thing. So, yeah. Wowzer. So I do have this one. And like I said, I might use this, but I'm thinking not because I want to do 3 fins on this one. I want to do it as a little bit smaller of a journal. I want to give a little more space in here. And I want to do it 3, but more importantly, I want to do it in a different color, you know, because I'm thinking like I want to do something like this and then cream for this, you know, so I want to do the fins in cream. Like the outside's cool for this, but the inside just doesn't work. It's going to be black and dark, and I don't want that for a B journal after I made this. So I'll probably make another one only with 3 fins and a little wider. You know, for the hell of it. Okay. So A, that's our first signature. That is where we will start. I have no idea what we're doing yet for the cover. Because as I said, I may want to change it. So this is our B journal. And, you know, I'm going to be honest, I'm not even worried about creep on this. Overall, it's under 6 inches. And I don't really want to take anything off of this because if I do, I'm going to cut into that. So I'm going to leave this just the way it is. We're going to get started on this. We were using, yep, here it is. I believe. Wild honey and fossilized amber. were the two colors we were using on this. And oh, there it is. So Wild Honey and Fossilized Amber are our inks. And I'm going to want to do something on this page. Unfortunately, it is after 11 o'clock, and that means I have to yield at the stage for Hubbard. So we'll get started on this tomorrow. I am going to start on one of the other sections. I think I'll do, yeah, I'll do C because that keeps it out of the way. I'll do C off camera, A and B on camera. That way you guys can see what's going on. But I'll do C off camera, and that way it's, it's a surprise for everybody at the end. And we'll pick this up tomorrow, right? Yeah, okay. So let me go up here, grab that. Okay, there we go. So this is the 19th. We have art therapy tonight at 6 p.m. my time, 7, 8, and 9 across the country. Tomorrow we have a craft with me. We're going to be doing some altered puzzle pieces, I think, or something like that. And then mixed media on Saturday. Then Sunday we have our game Sunday morning. And there's a ticket cluster video on Monday. Tuesday is Hubbard's birthday. And Wednesday, you guys are going to get an album journal base. That's this base. Yeah, it's a bonus video to make this. 5 fin. I haven't done anything else. Hey, Steph. To the junk journal maker. How important is YouTube to creating traffic to your business? Any tips? As my hands look awful due to arthritis, but listening to other creators, it's a must. It is kind of an important thing as far as like being able to connect to your audience. I travel around the country and visit my audience. Like I go and hang out with them. But not everybody's capable or able to do that. But, having some kind of a presence if you're planning on selling your journals is important. I know that I have sold quite a few journals because of the viewer experience, because they've come in and they've watched it be made and they have fell in love with it, or they have a connection to it. So I would say, yeah, unfortunately, YouTube is a big thing. Now, remember, I am going to be on the road the 25th, 26th, and 27th. So I will not be here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week. And I will not be here for Thursday and Friday. I might be here Friday night, but I'm going to be, I'm going to be in the Phoenix metro area. Okay. I'm going to be, so Grand Junction, Phoenix, Mesa. I'm going as far as Tucson. I'll be down in Tucson for probably half a day. Maybe a day. I don't know. But I'm going to be, out and about. And for those viewers in that area, I'm bringing the bug with me. And we're going to go down. We're going to visit Janie and maybe Steffi. Steffi E. We're going to see Steffi Estrada and Estefonia. And then what else? Hi, Tammy. So we're going to do that. And Janie and I, we go shopping. And I'm going to be hitting the lace shop that I go to. Probably not as big of a lace buy as I normally buy, because usually I bring home like a big black trash bag full of lace. But we're not going to do that this year. I might bring, like some very special ones home, but other than that, I'm not going to bring home any lace because I don't need any more lace. I got a lot of lace in the shop and I need to sell out what I have. So, I think I'm going to be selling it out doing grab bags. Like nothing less than 2 yards, and just like huge pieces in a big bag, and we're going to sell it out. I'll weigh it, like we'll do so many ounces, but nothing will be smaller than 2 yards kind of thing. Yes, I love Janie. Emma J, even in the UK, I'll be honest with you, and people always say, don't do craft shows and things like that, and that's true. But I'll tell you what, if you go to and you do like a boot sale, or there's, I know, God, I can't remember the name of the town. There's some village markets where you can get like a little booth there, and you can put them out. Another great way to do it is donate. Donate some of your pieces to charities. Like here we have, we do the Renaissance fairs, and the groups that organize those, the guilds, they support a charity. And one of them approached me and asked if I had something that I might contribute to them. And I said, absolutely. And so I made a pirate themed journal for them because it's a pirate guild. And they, did the thing that it was like a tricky trade kind of thing where you come in and you buy tickets and you put your tickets in whatever it is you're interested in. And then they pull a ticket out and go, oh, number 2743 wins. And you get your prize. And they allowed me to put my business cards there with the journal. And so people would come by and drop their ticket, pick up the business cards. And I got like 6 or 7 commissions from that. So always, that's always something. And theme your journals. If you're going to go do something that's like you're donating one to the local pet rescue, theme it to pets, because the people that are looking at it are going to be interested in pets. You know what I mean? You're very welcome, Miss Tammy. Yeah. Same thing. The SCA silent auction, just donate it but theme it. You don't want something that's, but SCA, you could actually get away with fairies and they would be kind of happy with that, or, castles and stuff. So, or pirates, and they would be very happy with it. So that is kind of my best advice. And be your own, advocate. I always say that to anybody. I had a lady who stayed here for quite a few years, and she made handmade paper, and I kept telling her, you have to be your own advocate. Paid to get her business cards and stuff, never saw her pass them out. But you pass those out. And even though, like she would go, well, they're not journal makers. No, but they might have somebody who's getting married and they want custom made paper for their invitations. So it's a possibility. Maybe they want a custom paper for the thank you note. So, pass out your card as often as you can. Shake as many hands as you possibly can, and make offers for donations for things and theme to those events. So that is my advice. Most of my stuff is commission work. I do journal requests, viewer requests here on the channel, and off screen I do commission pieces. So sometimes I show those, and sometimes I don't. But this one, we're gonna have fun with it. So remember, guys, 25th, 26th, and 27th, I am going to be on the road. I will be in let's Let's see. I can't remember the name of the stupid city. Bullhead City, Bullhead City, Arizona. I will be in Kingman, Arizona. I will be in Wickiup, Peoria, Phoenix, Mesa, Grand Junction, Tucson, probably in Winslow, because I'll go down and then come back up the long way. And then I'll probably be in Parker, Arizona. So I'm going to be doing kind of a big figure 8 to get home. So if you're in any of those areas and you would like to hang out with me, let me know. As I said, I'll be there. I'll be on the road the morning of the 25th at about 9 a.m., which will put me in Arizona by like 10:30, and at Bullhead City, and then kind of meandering through after that. Kingman comes after that about an hour later. I'll be in Wickiup around 3 and pulling into Peoria, that area, which is basically this side of Phoenix, probably about 5 or 6 o'clock at night. And bugging out, have a room there. And then I'll see Janie on the 26th and spend a few hours with her. Spend the night on the 26th, probably over in Mesa. That's where my brother-in-law lives. And then go down to Tucson on Friday morning, and then drive home from Tucson on Friday evening. Oh, when Jamie and I go shopping, I get video. Janie and I are two very different shoppers. Janie is a look carefully, slow shopper. I am a pick through that crap, let's go kind of shopper. So it's kind of funny for us to shop together. She likes to mosey through the stores, and I like to go, no, there's nothing here I want, let's go. But that's it. So listen, if you're new and I haven't offended you yet, give me some time. I will just hit that subscribe button and keep coming back so that, I do offend you eventually. I offend everybody eventually. What else? Check out the community tab or the post or whatever the heck YouTube is calling it now. That'll tell you, that and my Facebook group will both tell you everything that I'm doing. It tells you if I've got classes coming, what are my free videos, what videos are coming out, free classes that are coming up, Patreon stuff that's coming out, all of that is on there. If I'm traveling, when I'm traveling, approximately where I'm going, undistinguishable. And has 60,000 miles less than the. So again, stay hydrated, stay cool, stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and